Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Lateral Move. No PC culture, all comedy, everything, keeping it 1,000. I'm RJ Bam. I appreciate y'all being here with me, man. I appreciate y'all being here with me. How you been? I've been good. A lot of shit has happened. Let's talk about what's happened. Let's talk about it. We can talk about it. You know what I fucking hate? Hello? Yo, I swear to God, I heard somebody knocking at the door. I fucking hate talking to my mom, man. That shit irritate the fuck out of me. Anybody else hate talking to their mom? My mom has this amazing ability to turn anything you say into a lecture. Doesn't matter what it is. Man, it's kind of cold outside. Yeah, you know what? You wouldn't be so cold if you wore jackets sometimes, huh? Why don't you dress appropriately for the weather? Ah. Just trying to make small talk there, Mom. What the fuck? My mom saw me eating like a protein shake. And she was like, too much protein is not good for you. I'm like, yeah, that is correct. Yeah, too much of anything is not good for you. She's like, so-and-so died because they had too much protein. And I was like, wait, so-and-so died because they had an aneurysm? And she was like, yeah, but I think they had that aneurysm because they were eating too much protein. That's what I think. And I was like, that's factually incorrect, Mom. What the fuck are you talking about? No, it's true. Too much protein is not good for you. You need to watch your protein intake. This shit is crazy. Oh. That's not correct at all. None of that is correct. What are you talking about? Stop. Just stop. I want to kill myself. That's how I feel right now. While you're talking to me, middle of your sentence, I just want to end my life so I can just get out of this conversation that I regret getting into in the first place. Why are you doing this to us? That's my mom though, man. I love her. She loves me. She's just fucking impossible. I saw a headline the other day, and it read, Texas man robs a bank the day before his wedding to pay for the ring and the wedding. And his wife convinces him to turn himself in. You know how fucking annoying this bitch must be for you to be like, yo, you know what it is? He was like, yo, okay, one of two things. I'm either gonna get away with this. I'm either gonna get away with robbing this bank, and then I'll be able to pay for this fucking bullshit ass wedding that she wanted, and this dumbass $20,000, whatever the fuck, this crazy ass ring that she wanted, that she won't shut the fuck up about. Or I'm gonna get caught, I'm gonna go to jail, and I'll never have to listen to this bitch again. Either way, because if I try to leave this bitch, she gonna kill me. So it's one or the other. This is either gonna succeed and she'll get off my fucking case about some shit for a while, or I can get the fuck away from her. Please. And I'll gladly take the latter. And then she was apparently like convinced him to turn himself in. And then he went to jail, bro. What the fuck? You robbed a bank. You can't do that shit. Dude, this ain't the movies. You can't just walk up. You ain't part of Ocean's 11, okay? You ain't Mark Wahlberg in The Italian Job. This shit don't work, okay? Are you one of the Fast and Furious cast members? Are you pulling bank vaults with your Dodge Charger through the streets of Rio? No? Of course you're not, because this shit ain't a movie. Michael Bay ain't directing your life. Okay? You going to jail. What were you thinking, man? That's insane. He said, how expensive was this wedding for you to... You know what's wild? I heard about bitches that will pull loans from the bank in order to pay for their wedding. That's insane. Hold on, I'm sorry. That's insane, because now you just got... Now you in debt. You paying for a wedding with money you ain't even got. So that's number one, already retarded move number one. And then on top of that, you going into debt. You purposely going into debt. How much money is a bank willing to give you for a wedding? What's the max amount, yo? Is a bank gonna give you $20K for a wedding? Is a bank gonna? I mean, they'll give you. A bank is willing to give you. I mean, depending on your credit, I guess, because they're willing to give you hundreds of thousands of dollars for a house, as long as you put a down payment that's good enough for them. Like you can put $2,000 down as a down payment, and they'll give you like, I don't know, $50,000 for a car, some shit. How much are they gonna give you for a wedding? You're like, yo, I'm gonna put, and the wedding is less than a car, hopefully. I don't know. I heard weddings are like $15,000 per wedding or some shit like that, right? Is that average? I don't know. I've never been married. Is $15,000 a lot for a wedding? You got, I mean, depending on how many people you invite, you got to buy dinner for at least 100 people, I guess. Depending on who you invite, whether you have is 100 people a lot for a wedding? I don't know. I feel like I would want 6 people at my wedding. I feel like I don't want a wedding. I don't want a wedding that costs me more than, yo, if Trump is only spending $500 on the Clemson football team to buy them Chick-fil-A or whatever, I don't want to pay $15,000 for a wedding. All right? The president of the United States is balling on a budget so he can buy these motherfuckers that just won the national championship last year a fucking meal. One meal. Dinner. Chick-fil-A. $600 tops. I mean, come on. You think I got you? That dude, the dude who's a playboy, self-proclaimed playboy billionaire, is spending $700 for the entire Clemson organization football team for winning the national championship. Okay? That's at least 52 players. Coaches is another at least 10 to 15 coaches. I don't know who else they get to invite. Does the fucking water boy get to come? Do the cheerleaders get to come? Does the marching band get to come? Do the trainers get to come along with that program? Say they all do, okay? Say they all get to come. It's probably not. I guarantee it's probably just the players, maybe the coach. One dinner, $750. Okay? That's the president of the United States. You think I want to spend $15,000 on a wedding? Are you insane, bitch? Are you fucking insane? Do you want a honeymoon? Apparently not. Cause if we spending $15,000 on the wedding, how much money you think I got for the goddamn honeymoon? Do you want to go to Fiji and have a wedding at the fucking? Do you want to ball out at the honeymoon, or do you want to ball out in front of these fake ass people that you ain't really even friends with? Who you invite to straight up, who are people inviting to this wedding? When people got a wedding invitation list of like 150 people, I can't even name you 15 people I want at my wedding. How are you coming up with 150? Who are you inviting? Are you inviting people from high school that you don't even talk to no more? Who are you inviting? Who are you possibly inviting to this wedding? Outside of the people that you want in your immediate wedding party, who are you inviting? Do you really want them? Like, I don't know. I've never understood weddings though. I mean, like if you, and also like weddings back in the day. I mean, it's a weird thing, right? Weddings back in the day, the father of the bride would pay for the wedding, and along with that, he would give you his, wasn't it a trade? He would pay for the wedding or whatever, but wasn't it like you gave him land and for his daughter or some shit? Or did he give you land in order for you to spread your seed with his daughter to keep the family going? I don't remember which way it went, but it went one of those ways. The dumbest shit someone's ever said. It's either this or it's that. No shit. When you flip a coin, it's either gonna be heads or it's tails. Hey, no shit, huh? For real? And then from there, we devolved that whole process into now I marry some bitch and I gotta pay for this fucking wedding and I gotta pay for dinner for 150 people. And then pay for the photographers, pay for the venue, pay for the fucking florists or whoever gonna come through, set this bitch up. I gotta pay to watch all these people that I don't even interact with on my daily life come in and eat all this food that I just bought. And then maybe they'll buy me something from the registry that I signed up on. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I gotta buy these motherfuckers suits. Come on, son. Get the fuck out of here. Bring your own suit. I don't give a fuck what color it is. We ain't got a match. What do you think this is? We're not a fucking team, okay? Y'all showing up. You ever seen a wedding when nobody wearing the same color suits? All the bitches got different dresses on. They're not even the same style in different colors. They're literally completely different dresses. Some bitch come in a Hawaiian dress. Some bitch come... Another bitch shows up in a wedding dress to your wedding. Like, the fuck is this bitch? Wore her own wedding dress to my wedding? That would be the best. That would be a wedding that I would want to partake in. That's a cool idea. Have all the bitches wear white wedding dresses. And then you guys can all play a game of who's getting married today. Who getting married today. Yeah, that's insane. He went and tried to rob a bank for this bitch. Just to be able to like, yo, this bitch's budget is out of control. How am I going to pay for this shit? Clearly, there's only one option, guys. I got to go rob a bank. I got to go rob a bank. Who want to be my wheelman? And nobody raised their hand. He's like, fuck, I got to be my own wheelman. He pulls up in front of the bank, leaves his car running with the keys in it. Everybody on the fucking ground! Shows up with a water gun. He's like, fuck, okay, first of all, now I need to go get a gun. I gotta get a gun, and then I can go rob a bank. Fuck, who got a gun? Do I know anybody that got a gun? Where are all these fucking school shooters getting their guns from? Let me go steal one of their guns. Because they apparently they got all the guns. These fucking elementary school shootings that keep happening, those motherfuckers got all the guns. Okay? How do I find those guns? What a horrible plan. And he was going to go in. Did he even I didn't read the article. I saw the headline and I was like, that's enough for me. Did he actually get the money? Because like I remember back in the day, you could do something as simple as write on a piece of paper, yo, I'm robbing this bank, don't say nothing or I'll fucking kill you. Put the money in a bag and give it to me. And slide that piece of paper over to the teller. And then see what the fuck happened from there. And then they press a silent alarm or some shit. And then... So this motherfucker's like, yo, I gotta rob a bank. I don't have a gun. He was in Texas. He probably had a gun. Let's be real. That motherfucker got a gun. He's like, yo, I got a machete. Okay, I walk in this bank with a machete. They know what the fuck is up. I can't really conceal a machete as well as a Glock 9, so... That's wild. That's the lengths that this dude is going to just to satisfy this bitch that he's marrying. That's insane. That is insane. Y'all see that KD was arguing with Knicks, like the New York Knicks. He was supposed to go to the New York Knicks. Decided he don't want to go to the New York Knicks. Also, they didn't offer him a max contract. And then he went and DeAndre Jordan was like, yo, this organization is trash. You don't want to go here. You and I should both not be here anymore. And let's just go to the Nets. And then he convinced KD not to go to the Knicks. And they both went to the Nets. And now the Nets got Kyrie, DeAndre, and KD. Right? KD's not even playing this year. Doesn't even matter. You got to fucking... He's rehabbing. So he's trolling with... These online Knicks fans are trolling on KD's page. And KD's been notorious for being... a weirdo with social media where he just lets fans get to him. He's the dude that was busted with fake accounts and shit, talking shit to other fans. Talking about like, yo, somebody would talk shit about KD, and then KD would be on a fake account being like, yo, fuck you, man. You don't know what the fuck it's like being an all-star like him. I'll fuck you up. Saying wild shit. Why? And he's just going back and forth arguing with these Knicks fans, and I'm like, yo, KD got... Yo, first of all, at least before, KD had some sort of distraction from the trolls online, right? He was able to go to practice, or go to training, go work on his handles, go work on his shooting. He's got games prepping for. He can go to the weight room. He can hang out with his friends. And now he's sitting there at rehab with a boot on his leg, and he's like, these motherfucking trolls are out of control. Somebody gotta stop them. It's gonna be me. This this dude is losing his fucking mind on the couch just yelling at trolls all day long. KD out here wildin'. Man, what is it with superstars that be doing that shit? What is it in your brain that you're like, yeah, I want to respond to these motherfuckers online? I've never gotten that. Like, you're arguing back and forth online with the dude with just a sad individual that got nothing better to do than try to talk shit to somebody online as he's in his mom's basement, fucking Doritos all over his mouth and chest and shit. Like, why are you wasting your time, KD? What you doing, bro? I've never understood dudes that would just like let that shit get to them. I understand that like hearing something negative about you holds more weight than 10 positive things about you, because you're like, oh, thank you. Wait, what the fuck did you just say? But like that shit would make more sense if it was in person. Like if you heard somebody in person talking shit, that makes more sense. But just the fact that it's just random motherfuckers online, and the online is just a fucking dumpster fire of garbage, of idiots online talking shit, like, and for you to just even let that affect you, that shit is wild, bro. That shit is absolutely wild. Like, you're a fucking... You've made it to the top. And not only did you make it to the top, like... You were considered, man, you were considered like greatest one-on-one player in the NBA. You were like, and KD kind of weird, cause KD never really had. I mean, granted, like that running to the Warriors thing really fucked with KD's head, cause not only did you lose to the Warriors in the finals, you were up 3-1 on the Warriors and you lost to them. And then not only did you switch teams and switch to the team that you lost to, from going on to that team, you won 2 championships and you still not happy. Yo, KD just not happy, bro. KD is like, first of all, he was not happy on OKC. I can't believe I'm turning this into a sports podcast, but whatever the fuck, man. He was not happy on OKC, and then, because nobody likes playing with Westbrook, so I can't even imagine what Harden's going to go through this year. I can't even imagine what Westbrook's going to go through. Both of them players, I hate both of the way they play, okay? And I don't care how good of an offensive, like, monster Harden is. Can't stand it. I cannot stand it. KD was not happy. KD's never been... He's never, like, the biggest knock on KD is that he just doesn't have that killer instinct in him back then. But players develop, he was young coming into the league or whatever. He was regarded as one of the best players to come in that draft. I don't know what draft order he came in. He was probably number 1 or 3. 1 to 3. He was probably in the top 3. Not happy on OKC. Switches over to the Warriors, gets a whole bunch of flack for that. Wins a couple of championships. Still not happy. He's gonna go off. He's just not that dude to lead a team. And then I said, as soon as I heard he was going to go to the New York, I was like, yo, if he goes to the Knicks, he's going to find out real fucking quick that he is not that dude. He's not the guy that can lead a team to a championship. Now, I think one of the reasons that he's leaving the Warriors, or he already left the Warriors, was he thinks what will make him feel fulfilled is being that guy that can take a team to the championship by himself and win a championship by himself. And now he's going onto a team with Kyrie, and both of them are in the same position. There's two dudes that are in the same position, so they're both like, yo, I want to be the dude that can lead a team. And Kyrie couldn't do it in Boston. I don't know, man. It's gonna be, dude. The New York is fuck New everything about New York, dude. Fuck all the New York teams. Whatever, bro. They're all trash. Okay. I don't know what happened to you guys in New York. I don't know what happened to your teams, your organizations, your front offices, but they're all trash. I don't know what you guys let all that shit go down the drain. Man, KD, wildin', bro. You see Drake and his dad beefing? Like, Drake's dad went on Power 106 or 106 in Power, whatever the fuck that show is, with Nick Cannon. He's on a podcast. He's talking to Nick Cannon, and he was saying how Drake, he didn't understand why Drake would say all these things about him and be like, Drake, why are you saying all these things about me that are not true in your music? And he said Drake was like, yo, dad, like shit, like the shit sells records, bro. That's why I'm doing it, man. Just sit back and chill about him being an absentee father and blah, 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 blah. And then that gets released online, and then Drake comes back with a response saying, yo, my dad will, say anything to anyone that is willing to sit and listen to him. But all the shit that I said, like, I wrote all those lyrics because those lyrics are 100% true. Now, I believe that they're true. I believe that Drake's dad's just looking for clout. But, man, Drake is kind of crazy, bro. Drake is like a straight bully. And, like, I don't think we realize how big of a bully Drake is. For, just not only in music. First of all, Drake owns Toronto. Straight up, he owns Toronto. Drake's got, I don't know how much money Drake got in the bank, but he's got a lot. It's a lot of money. I don't know what kind of deals he's got. OVO, he's got his own labels. I don't know what business ventures he's a part of. But what we do know is, like, in terms of music, he's a genius because he'll see, this the cool thing about Drake, he'll see a young rapper coming up in the game that he knows is a threat to him. And what he does before anything is he'll be like, yo, yo, son, you want to come on a song with me? I'll give you a number one. You come on a song with me, you won't get a number one record. And so he'll bring up these young rappers so that their thought process on Drake is, yo, he's a cool dude, man. Drake's that dude that he, like, helps up and coming rappers. And he's like, yes, I am. But also, what you don't know is I'm trying to make sure that you guys don't come in here and try to all take this crown from me. I'm staying on the top. So no one come at him with, like, any sort of drama and shit like that. And then this push thing really, and then this push thing and then the Kanye thing really, like, with Push T, he definitely got bodied by Pusha T. Because he didn't come back with a response after that. Like, he started the beef because he thought he could body Push, and then Push was like, yo, okay, you want to say my fiance's name? All bets are off the table now. I'm coming for blood. And he dropped that line about his son, blah, blah, blah. And, yo, about him being a horrible father or whatever. And it's like, it's like, and Drake was just like, yo, I wasn't trying to hide the world from my kid. I was trying to hide the kid from the world or whatever. I don't know what the fuck he said. But, like, I've heard stories of Drake being a bully, of, like, he'll be in the club or something, and I heard some bitch was trying to talk to him. I heard this on another podcast, and then he was just like some bitch got in his face, blah, 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 and he's just like, he looked over at his security guard and was just like, did a little clap, and then they took this bitch away. They came over and just carried this bitch the fuck out. He hit her with the fucking Thriller clap is what I heard. Hey. Yo, I mean, Drake's a bully, bro. Like, and he owns the music game now. Like, who else is doing this shit? Like, really? Most number one albums ever. Most number one singles ever. Like, who really fucking with Drake right now? You know who is, though? Yo, this fucking dude, DaBaby. I had no idea who the fuck this dude was. DaBaby. Horrible name. And also, I think it's like one word too, DaBaby. It's not even DaBaby. It's like DaBaby. Why? Why is it all one word? That doesn't even make sense. Like, this dude is on every fucking song on the radio. He's on like 7 different songs on the radio. Now, they're not all his songs. He's featuring on a lot of them. Drake featured on one of his songs, or 2 of his songs, or he featured on a Drake songs, and all of a sudden this motherfucker blew up, which, props to Drake, he did call that. But, he's everywhere now. I can't hear a song on the radio without seeing DaBaby written on the fucking, you know? That shit's wild. I don't know where he came from, but he's you can't not hear this motherfucker. I don't even know, everybody sounds the same now to me anyway, but that shit's wild, dude. He's literally everywhere. And he just came in and he's just like, yeah, this is what I do. I'm a fucking be on every song now. That was wild. Yo, I think we're at 26. I'm gonna go ahead and change this shit out. I'm gonna do it early just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it early just to make sure, cause it's still a podcast. If I'm talking, it's still a podcast. Recording back up. There we go. Yeah, that shit was wild. He's literally on all the fucking songs now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing it early, man. Just fuck it, just in case. I would rather be the one to turn it off and turn it back on than to walk over and be like, holy shit, this shit turned off. God damn it. I missed it. I don't know how much of this podcast got left out. But if I do it early, I'm in control. So anyway, I buy these Ziploc bags from Costco. And they're like these rectangular small bags. Not like sandwich bags, but they're thinner. And I use them to put my eggs in, right? And they usually come in a pack of 40, right? A pack of 40. There's 2 big-ass rolls inside. They're like, and they're, I don't know how much it fucking costs, like $8 or some shit, I don't know. And pack of 40 every single time. And then all of a sudden, that exact same thing from Costco, all of a sudden now, same price, 38 bags. Hey, Costco. Fuck you, okay? Or if it's not Costco, whatever company it is that makes those bags, but it's probably Costco. You really worried about your what is it with corporations where it's like, yo, it's literally all about the bottom dollar. What did we make last quarter? 6.2 billion. Okay, we need to make 6.3 billion this quarter or somebody's getting fired. Dude, it's like that's literally all they give a fuck about is that bottom dollar. Like, they don't care about anything else. And it's like what they did with like shoes back in the day. And you know what the crazy thing about it is? It's like they're like, yeah, we're gonna charge you the same amount for less now. And then everybody goes, oh, but, and they're like, yo, what the fuck you gonna do about it? You're like, nothing, here's my money. You know, they're just straight gangsters like that. They just straight bully us. And then we're just like, were you gonna boycott Costco? You gonna stop going to Costco? You gonna stop buying? You need these Ziploc bags? And it's still cheaper than if you go over there. It's still cheaper to buy in bulk here than it is to go over there. And you're like, yeah, you right. And so you're just gonna do it anyway. But they're like, back in the day, fucking sneakers were like $40, and all of a sudden they jacked up the price to $160, and you're like, huh? $160? Holy shit! That's $120 more. And then they're like, and then after a while you're like, holy, I can't afford this shit. What the fuck? And then they're like, all right, we're gonna drop it down to $120, and they're like, oh, thank God, $120. Okay, that's doable. No, motherfucker, that shit is still like $80 more than it used to be. This is what they do, man. This is what the fuck they do. I'm surprised they didn't jack that shit up like $10 and then drop it back down $5. This is what they do. They increase by 10, drop it by 5, so you go, whoo, oh, thank God. It's still $5 more than you were paying for the exact same amount. The amount didn't change. They literally charging you more for the same thing that they charged for all the time. You know what I'm saying? You used to get 4 steaks for $40. Now you're getting 4 steaks for $60, and you went, okay. You know what I'm saying? You're like, You're like, yo, these used to be 40. They jacked it up to 60. 60, $20 more? They're like, oh, sorry, 50, 50. And you're like, oh, okay, if we could do 50. Nah, man, it's $10 more than before. Fucking corporations and shit, bro. This is what so whack about corporations. I hate that shit. Everything is a corporation, man. I'm trying to be my own corporation. That's why I'm doing this shit. Free content for all you motherfuckers. Laugh! Laugh, motherfucker. Laugh! Yo, what do you think is going on with Drake and his dad, though? Do you think, like... Yo, are they on good terms? Like, in the songs, it seemed like... Like, I don't fucking know that motherfucker, but, like, it seemed like... He was like, oh, he wasn't really a part of my life back in the day. And then now, like, I made it and like, I'm able to have a real fucking relationship with him now. And things is cool now. And, fucking... You know, it's like... And then, is it just clout? I don't know what the fuck is going on, bro. It's always weird. And also, like, his real dad wouldn't call him Drake. Would he? Like, I feel like, yo, you name that motherfucker Aubrey, like, his dad would probably, like, if you had a real, like, relationship with him, you would probably call him Aubrey. Also, why'd you name your kid Aubrey? It's kind of weird. Like, I know, like, the thing to do is name people, like, sexually ambiguous names. Like, Morgan. I've known dudes that are Morgan and girls that are Morgan. Taylor. I know guys and girls named Taylor. You know what I'm saying? But Aubrey? That's a girl name, bruh. That'd be like, yo, this is my son, Sarah. You know? This is my son, Tanisha. What a horrible name. Why would you name him Aubrey? Yeah, I don't know. So, I don't know, man. It's kind of that whole Drake thing is. It's like what is he? I don't even care. Like, you got all the money, you got all the fucking power, you own Toronto. Don't you have a stake in the Raptors? Whatever, bro. His troll game is pretty good, though, when he was trolling KD, when he was wearing the fucking sweatshirt or the jacket that had the kid from Home Alone. Where's Kevin? That was actually pretty funny. When he came in wearing Steph Curry's dad's, Del Curry's jersey that was signed. That was pretty good. That was a good troll. His troll game's good. I'll give him that. Yo, is his beard painted on? What's up with Drake's beard? Shit looks fake, bro. And how come Drake, like... Like, if you look at Drake when he first came in the game, and then you look at Drake now, it's not the same dude. They don't even look the same, bro. How is it that your hair... Like, I get it. Like, you probably have a barber or whatever, so you can get that shit lined up all the time. And keep it like his hair on top of his head. Keep that lined up and perfect and short and get the waves going. Okay, that I understand. Makes sense to me. You didn't have a beard back then, bro. Did he get a beard transplant? Because he went from having... And not only is his beard... Drake's beard is like... It's so perfect. Like shape. Not even like... It's a perfect shape. It's perfect filled. That it doesn't look real. Like, I don't think it's real hair. He either got it transplanted or it's paint, dude. I swear to God, Drake got paint on his face. Drake doing blackface out here, bruh. That's what it is. Light-skinned dudes, bro. Drake out here straight blackfacing dudes. He is racist. Now, he Jewish, so he racist. That's wild, man. That's wild. His beard does not look real. His beard looks painted on. How come he looks exactly the same always? His hair is never, it's always the fucking same. He's got the same fade, like, whether you see him today, next week, or a month from now, like, it looks like he literally just got out from the barbershop. He just left the barbershop. Does he go to the barbershop every day? I know he ain't got time to be doing that. Like, at least other rappers, it's like, Kendrick's hair is kind of getting long and nappy. You know, that fire album coming out because he ain't left the studio in 3 months. That motherfucker homeless right now. You know what I'm saying? Nope, not Drake. Perfect beard because it's painted on. It's not real beard. It's not real hair. That motherfucker's wild, bro. I noticed that a while back, but I never said anything. But yo, his beard is not real. I swear to God. Did you guys see that Chick-fil-A thing where a Chick-fil-A employee went and retrieved a customer's phone after it fell down a sewage drain? Huh? Yo, Chick-fil-A's out here. Everybody know Chick-fil-A's like got the best customer service, but that's on a whole new level. You dropped your phone into a storm drain or whatever. Like down the manhole. I don't know how far down it went. I don't even know how you drop it down the manhole because the cover's on there. Unless it was an open cover and you just dropped it down the open cover. And also, why would there be an open cover? That seems like a hazard. Definitely should have cones around that or something. Or not have that at all. But this motherfucker went down in there and retrieved the phone? He must have knocked it down himself. Because I don't know anybody that's going down there to retrieve the phone. If they, like, you know what I mean? He must have knocked it out of that dude's hand on accident. Because maybe the dude was like, hey, this on the menu right here. And then he dropped his phone. Like, he was like, oh, right here? Oops, sorry. And let me go get that for you, sir. That's the only reason why would there's no fucking way you would ever convince me to go down and go retrieve somebody's phone for them. I'd be like, yo, that's a bummer. So what you want to eat, bro? Like, you want the chicken sandwich? What sauces you want? I mean, you know, like, Chick-fil-A is on a whole nother level. And I love how Chick-fil-A, like, they're so, like, people love Chick-fil-A. It's so delicious. And, like, I haven't had that Popeye's chicken sandwich yet. I heard it slamming, bro. I heard it slamming. People's fucking with it. It's so good. And maybe it's just because it was new, but it was so good. People were literally, they were running out of chicken sandwiches, which you own a chicken store and you running out of chicken sandwiches. It's fucked up. But Chick-fil-A is so delicious that, like, they are so good that they can be like, yo, we religious and we don't open on Sundays because that's God's day. And also, we hate the gays and the queers. And then everybody was like, oh. All right, well, I'll see you Monday because that's, you know, what time y'all open Monday? 6 a.m.? I'll be there at 6 a.m. God damn it. What time y'all close Saturday? 11? All right, I'm going to be there at 11 on Saturday to get my last meal. I'm going to pray for y'all on Sunday saying these homophobic slurs and shit. But then on Monday, I'll see you at 6 a.m. because I really love that chicken sandwich. Y'all got a breakfast sandwich? You know what I mean? No one gives a fuck. No one, and that's what you got to do. You got to be unapologetic with that shit. Fucking McDonald's out here like, yo, man, fucking breakfast ended at 10:30. Sorry, you got to get lunch. Yo, what the fuck, man? I want breakfast all day. They do breakfast all day. And then McDonald's was like, yeah, okay, breakfast all day. Fuck it, we'll do breakfast all day. You know? They giving in, man, they losing. If you giving in, you losing. If you're a corporation. If you giving in, you're losing. Man, I wonder what corporations make the most money. I mean, it's obviously probably Amazon. Let's look that up. I want to actually look that up. Top grossing what would that be? Or top grossing corporations in the world. Okay, let's go. Let's find out what the top grossing corporations in the... Holy shit, that is on a whole nother... Yo, it's literally all oil. Okay. The China National Petroleum Corporation. $262.6 billion in revenue. What the fuck is the China National Petroleum Corporation? Toyota Motor 254.7 bill, Volkswagen 240 bill, Royal Dutch Shell 240 bill, Berkshire Hathaway, whatever the fuck that is, Home Services, what is that? ExxonMobil 205, Apple. That's wild. List of the largest companies by revenue. Okay, this is what I want to see. Revenue in US dollars. What is this? List of largest companies by revenue. Okay. So, is this on like a quarterly basis? Because I don't believe that. Huh? How does that make sense? Yo, it says revenue in US dollars in millions, and it says 514,405. Are you trying to tell me this is 514,405 million? Because you could have just said 514 billion. Why would you put it in millions? Because I feel like that's idiotic to put it that way, since all of these are in six figures. And six figures millions is billions. God damn. Okay. Number one, Walmart with 514 bills. Number two, but here's the caveat to that, and they're up 6 billion this year so far. The caveat to that is they got 2 million employees, 2.2 million employees. Now, Sinopec is a Chinese oil and gas company. They're at 414 billion, but they only got 600 million employees, or 600,000 employees. See, look at that. Okay, Shell, number 3, China National Petroleum. Number 4, State Grid, electricity. Oh, shit. Saudi Aramco, oil and gas. BP, oil and gas. ExxonMobil, oil and gas. Volkswagen, automotive. Yo, straight up, I mean, I don't know how Walmart is at the top because of retail, but oil and gas takes up, and then electricity and automotive are the other ones. Yo, that literally, oil and gas and automotive is so many of them. Yo, Chevron's only 28. They losing, bruh. Who's a Gazprom? What the fuck is Gazprom, son? Russia. No wonder, man. I'm 42. Luke Oil. What the fuck is Luke Oil? Russia again. Number 50. That's wild. Pharmaceuticals. Yo. Dang, that's nuts. Yo, oil money's crazy, huh? No wonder motherfuckers are going to war for oil. It makes the most amount of money. I'm sitting here all shocked and shit. Wow. Apple's number 11, though, at 265 billion. Yo, the fact that Apple outsold Amazon. Amazon's at 232 billion. Yo, Apple outsold, like, CVS. You know? They outsold AT&T. As telecommunications, Apple alone, just electronics, outsold AT&T by a lot. And Chevron. Yo, Chevron losing, son. How is Shell on top of the world? And Chevron is so far down. BP on top of the world. ExxonMobil on top of the world. And fucking... What's going on with Chevron, bro? Why they suck? Why did nobody want to go to Chevron, but everybody going to fucking... Is it just... You know what I'm saying? Why, people going to ExxonMobil, but ain't nobody going to Chevron. I don't even know where an ExxonMobil is. I know where a Chevron is. It's down the street. I don't even go there. I go to Costco because it's cheaper. That's wild. Ford, Honda. You would think Honda and Toyota would be higher. Toyota's high. Toyota's really high. Honda's kind of low. Verizon low. AT&T's above that. Is AT&T the highest telecommunications? I think it is. Yo, what is AmerisourceBergen? It's pharmaceuticals, but it's in the United States. What do they make? It's a drug wholesale company that was formed by the merger of Bergen Brunswig and Amerisource in 2001. They provide drug distribution and related services designed to reduce costs and improve patient outcomes, distribute a line of brand name and generic pharmaceuticals over the counters, healthcare products and health home care services or supplies and equipment to a variety of healthcare providers throughout the United States, including acute care, hospitals and health systems, independent and chain retail pharmacies, mail order facilities, physicians, clinics, and other alternate sites. Whatever. Wow. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Costco, number 35, retail. Alphabet? What the fuck is Alphabet? It just says internet. What is Alphabet? Alphabet is an American multinational conglomerate headquartered in Mountain View, California. It was created through a... Oh, okay, just exited out of that. Whoops, and forget it. Forget what the fuck I was talking about. I want to talk about something, though. I want to talk about how I haven't seen the Joker. I don't know who has. I don't know who hasn't. A lot of hype on the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix, all this shit. I was super pumped when I heard about it, and I do want to see it. I just don't go to movie theaters anymore. I'll catch it when it comes out on streaming. Let's just look up Joker, because I heard from people that it did horrible. I heard no one liked this movie. Why did I hear that? Let's go to Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. Oh, okay, no, that's better. Okay. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 69%, and the audience score was 90. Okay, so most people like this movie, but why do I feel like all I keep hearing is bad reviews about the Joker from people? I don't know what that's about. I don't know why. I feel like I heard Joaquin Phoenix did insane. Robert De Niro was in the movie. You know? Who else? Fucking Brian Callen was in that movie. I forgot about that. And then, you know, that's all the people that I know. Yeah, I feel like I never understood why nobody liked... I feel like that would have been a great fucking movie. Just a pure Joker movie. And then I know they're doing a Harley Quinn movie with that one bitch. And then I know that they're supposed to do a... what's the Scarlett Johansson's character from the Marvel movies? Black Widow? They're supposed to do a Black Widow movie? Yo, is that even her name? Black Widow? Because they're really big on... They're really big on doing female... Natalia Alianova, Natasha Romanova. Hey, that's the full fucking name? What? You basically have the same name twice. Natalia Alianova, Natasha Romanova. Hey, no. Just pick one. You got two of the same fucking name. Pick one. Alter ego, Natalia Alianova, Romanova, Natasha Romanov. Hey, no. Nope. Nah. No. Team affiliations: Avengers, Champions, Heroes for Hire, KGB, Marvel Knights, Mighty Avengers, Lady Liberators, Secret Avengers, Shield, Thunderbolts. Hey, you got the Avengers, the Mighty Avengers, and the Secret Avengers? Who are these people? Who are the Secret Avengers? It's an American comic book series published by Marvel Comics featuring a fictional Black Ops superhero team of the same name. The series started with Ed Brubaker on writing duties depicting a Black Ops sect of Marvel's premier superhero team, the Avengers, which operates under the guidance and leadership of Captain Steve Rogers, the former Captain America. Um, has there been more than one Captain America? Feel like I should know this. Let me look up Captain America here. Captain Marvel, Captain America, and Black Panther was the other leader of the. Hey, did you guys know that Black Panther was one of the There's two leaders of the Avengers, and the leaders are Captain America and Black Panther, according to Wikipedia. I didn't know that. It says the agents Blade, Ghost Rider. I don't know about this. Yo, how many Captain Americas has there been? Captain America is the alter ego of Steve Rogers, a frail young man. We all know that. Blah, blah, blah. Are there more than one Captain? Don't you guys love it when I... This is a nice little throwback to how we used to do the podcast, where I would just Google shit because I don't know nothing. I'm just a fucking moron. That's wild. This is what happens when I don't have guests on. I don't have nobody to talk to but myself. I'm going fucking insane here. I'm going to cut this off and start it back up so I can do the last 10 minutes so that I don't start something and then end it, because I want to end this podcast on a certain topic. Let me do this real quick before we finish this off. Blah, 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 blah. Took a sip of drink. Recording's back. Ooh, look at the sun coming in. We got a little bit of this little sun action. Shit. All right. I just want to say, you guys know I go to the gym, I work out and stuff, blah, 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 blah. Been doing it for a long time. Did it for sports. Did it to help be more competitive on the field, blah, blah, blah. It became, after my injuries and stuff, with trying to get into D1 and all that other stuff, things didn't pan out, and then weightlifting became my sport. Anyway, I do it for fun now, and I do it for whatever. I've been doing it for a long time. So, in the last 15 years with working out, I've pretty much, I used to take rest days back in the day, and then now, I try to take a rest day, but so other than the rest day, maybe two if it's unscheduled, I really don't really fuck around with that. I just go as, pretty hard as I can, and if I'm feeling tired, I just work out lightly until my body wakes up enough for me to start going hard. Like, once I start moving around, get the blood pumping, start sweating, I wake up a little bit and I can get into the workout. Now, I have not taken a full I've never done a deload week in my life. It's just never been something that I've done before, and now for the first time, I'm doing one now because I'm starting to feel a little beat up. I want to give my body a little bit of rest. And so I started doing deload this week, and this is my first week ever doing a deload. So I'm doing a lot of the same lifts that I would normally do. I'm just doing it at that's disgusting. I'm doing it at a lighter weight, just kind of working the reps, just going through movements, making sure my form is and I feel, and also. So I'm doing the movements that I normally work out just at 50% of the weight, just making sure form is perfect, and then also I'm doing a lot of accessories during the deload week that maybe I wouldn't normally get around to doing, and I can tell you right now, I feel great. I feel really good. I feel like my body's recovering a lot better during this week, and then next week when it's actually time to work out, I'm gonna be ready to hit it hard. So. Never done it before, but highly recommend it for those that work out consistently, frequently for over a course of a long time. For those, I definitely recommend doing the deload. I would say do it between training cycles. Most people's training cycles are 4 to 6 weeks. If you're doing any training less than that, you're fucking up. If you're doing more than that, if your body can handle it, I guess that's cool, but you probably want to deload and switch it up. Or something else. You want to change the programming, just tweak it a little bit around that point. Especially everybody's training is different, whatever, but most people that I know, they do the same workout for about 4 to 6 weeks. So say you squat on Monday, right? Let's just say every Monday you squat. Let's just say. And you're like, my squat routine is on Monday, I do 5 sets of 5 at 200, right? 5 sets of 200. 5 sets, 5 reps, all at 200. Now, most people I know, when they're on that schedule, every Monday they're going to do 5 sets of 5 at 200. Next Monday, 5 sets of 5, 200. Next Monday, 5 sets of 5, 200. Now, I would say after the 4th, 5th, 6th week, whatever, how long your training cycle is, that's when you do the deload, reassess, then bump it up. That's when you change the programming. Now, other people work out a little bit differently. They go by feel, or they go by percentage, or they increase. Like if you're actually competitive and trying to compete, you have to increase the percentages. It's a lot of programming. If you're actually trying to compete and or even if you're not trying to compete, but especially if you are, if you're just trying to get stronger, you literally have to work it down in percentages. If you're not, you're fucking up. So for those people, it's like it's a lot of you figure out the numbers beforehand and then set up your programming. But no, I've been doing the deload, man. I feel fucking great. I feel a lot more rested. I feel like next week when I get back into it, I'm going to be ready to hit it hard. I can't believe how sunny it is, son. Are you seeing this shit? I've been complaining about the rain for the last 2 or 3 podcasts in a row, and it's sunny today, and I love it. God damn. Let's go, son. It makes me want to cut this shit off and go outside. And matter of fact, I think that's what I'm going to do. Because it looks warm, and I bet it's fucking cold, and it's fucking with my head, but it feels like it's warm outside, even though it's probably not. So, I appreciate y'all listening, man. It's been another episode of Lateral Move. No PC culture, all comedy, everything, keeping it 1,000. I don't know why I said the same intro that I did for the outro, but I did. I appreciate y'all. Go out there, fucking be somebody, son. Go out there, kill it. I will talk to y'all next week. Deuces.